But they wanted to miss. But they wanted to be out there talking about Carmelo Anthony, huh? All right. Okay. Hey, lineage of evil. That's what they call it. Hey. How much you want to bet Professor Black Truth started clapping? He said, "This is gonna be my Friday crime report." Hey, all gravity, any evening above ground living. I hope you had a fantastic Sunday. They call this Palm Sunday, whatever. Um, yeah, we got to get a piece of this. This is crazy. You took out your parents and you wanted to overthrow the government. Hey, he got inspired by J6. He wanted to overthrow the government. Yeah, and I wrote the title the way I wrote it. Because I know I'm going to piss one of them off. Let's go. Wisconsin teen charged in parent's death is accused of plotting to delete Trump. Now, I know they're going to say he a liberal. Because it's Wisconsin. Even though Wisconsin went red, but, you know, it is what it is. A Wisconsin teenager charged in the deletion of his parents' faces wider allegations that he deleted them to obtain the financial means to take out Trump and overthrow the government. So he wanted the life insurance. Wait a minute, we back to this now? You taking out people for their life insurance? This was in Waukesha County. So ain't that above Milwaukee? Or south? Nikita Casap. Nikita. I thought that was a female name, whatever. 17 was charged last month by Waukesha County authorities with first-degree murder, theft, and other crimes in the death of his mother, Tatiana Casap. Ooh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Where your people from? Wait a minute. That last name is not American. Where your people from? Let me look real quick. Casap etymology. Let me look. Turkish. There you go. Let me see. Russian. Turkish or Russian, Ottoman Empire. All right. Okay. Let's see. His mother, Tatiana Casap, and his stepfather, Donald Mayer. Authorities allege the teenager fatally hit him at their home outside Milwaukee in February and lived with the decomposing body for weeks before fleeing with $14,000 cash, passports, and a family dog. He was arrested last month in Kansas. Bruh, baby, $14,000? You had $14,000 on you. How do you not leave the country?
I thought you said he didn't.
No, they found him in Kansas.
Oh, Kansas. I thought you said Canada.
Why didn't you leave the country, sir? You 17. You just say your parents booked you the thing. They give you one of them signs saying, "Oh, I'm a minor," and you could have been anywhere. They never would have found you. He had $14,000. I'm sure in another country he'd have been good. You get a job, but you have $14,000. $14,000 go a long way. Let's see. Casap in custody at the Waukesha County Jail on $1 million bond. So he deleted 2 people and did other crimes. He got $1 million bond, and the young boy did 1 hit and he got $1 million bond. You see, this is why I say the laws are crazy. Say less. Is due in court next month to enter a plea. He didn't even get to enter a plea. They have him sitting down. He didn't even enter a plea. That's beautiful. Oh no, his house is a 2-parent. Well, it's not a 2-parent no more because they gone. Nasty work. County prosecutors have offered a glimpse of the federal allegations, which were outlined in an FBI warrant unsealed Friday. He got the FBI. Federal authorities accused Casap of planning his parents' murder, buying a drone and explosives. Listen to the planning. A drone and explosives, and sharing his plans with others, including a Russian speaker. Okay, so he was Russian. All right. His intentions are detailed in the 3-page anti-Semitic manifesto praising Adolf Hitler. There it is. Let me go look. Let me see if we can find the manifesto. I'm finna get thrown off of YouTube if we get the manifesto. Let me look. Let me look. FBI documents. Let me look. Let me see. Maybe they got it in here. Some bitch. I ain't trying to go to the dark web. I don't want to expose y'all to that. Damn. Come on. Let me see. Of course it was anti-Semitic. Of course. Of course. Shoot, nobody has a manifesto? Maybe they didn't put it up yet. Oh, they got the criminal complaint? Let me look. Maybe you got it in here. Nah, it's only 4 pages. All right, we might look at that. President Adolf Hitler. The warrant filed at the federal court in Milwaukee also contains excerpts of communications on TikTok and the Telegram Messenger app. Y'all really trying to target Messenger. Y'all really trying to talk the Messenger app, Telegram? You're going to get everybody thrown off of that. All right. Casap appears to have written a manifest calling for the deletion of the President of the United States. He was in touch with other parties about his plans to delete the president and overthrow the government of the United States. Well, J.D. Vance would be he'd step up, so. The search warrant says the deletion of his parents appeared to be an effort to obtain the financial means and autonomy necessary to carrying out his plan. Citing Casap's writings, the federal warrant said the teenager wanted to spur governmental collapse by getting rid of the president and perhaps the vice president. Well, Mike Johnson would be then president, so we're screwed anyway. Phone and online messages seeking comment were left Sundays for Casap's public defender, Nicole Ostrowski. In court last month, she moved to dismiss some of the charges against her client, including theft, arguing that prosecutors had not laid out their case. She also noted her client's age during court proceedings. He is young. He is still in high school, she said on March 12th. He's still in high school. Uh-huh. He's still in high school. Don't y'all just love this country? Seriously, do y'all not love this country? How does he get this? How do you argue this? He's still in high school. Hey, white people, I need y'all to keep the same energy when we go to X. I want to see this energy. I want to see that he said he's still in high school, like doesn't care. You committed cold-blooded red rum. This when we go look on X, hopefully we'll see this. I think we will. County authorities also charged Casap with hiding a corpse, theft, and misappropriating identification to obtain money. Officers found the bodies of Tatiana Casap, 35. Ooh, she was a young one. And Mayor, 51, on February 28th. Family members requested a well-being check after Mayor didn't report for work and Nikita Casap skipped school for about 2 weeks. Authorities believe the parents were deleted weeks earlier. Prosecutors said in court that the couple's bodies were so badly decomposed that they had to be identified through dental records. That's them. All right, let me look. We on X. Let me look. Because usually these suspects that love to get in on, get in on knocking us. Let's see if they're going to knock this. So this chick, so the first account, this chick about to tell us that this is a psyop. All right, we moving on. Let's see. Let me look. Look, he trying to look hard for no reason. Why you trying to look hard? Pause. Huh. Okay, that's the mama. All right. Is he far left or far right? These are questions we have to answer. Look, how much you want to bet say that's not what we're talking about here? You don't do that. Far left, obviously. He said, I'm a right winger. If either side went nuts, I know who I'd be more afraid of. Ooh, definitely the farthest of rights. Well, the dissident right aren't Trump's biggest fans. He's a neo-Nazi. Well, that's true, so that's more right. A foreign racist murderer and shouldn't even be here in the first place. How you know he wasn't born here? Shipping back to Moldova where he came from. Oh, he's from Moldova. Okay. How you know? She knows stuff. Look, go be an N-word somewhere else. See? Where's Torian? Look at this. They had to bring. Why are we in this? This is white on white crime. Why are we in this? And I find it funny in this picture that this kid got more muscle definition than the white man. How you letting this little 4 or 5 year old have more muscle definition than you grown in your 30s? He try to get his Hank Hill on. Someone claimed he's a Slav who isn't related to the father he deleted, but he killed his real mother too. He belonged to some obvious spook ops group, the Order of Nine Angels, known for racism. The narrative is that he was trying to delete Trump to trigger a civil war. With who? We ain't finna go outside. We're like, wow. Oh, y'all took Trump out? All right. All right. Is America gonna be open tomorrow? Let me know. What is it? Wait, you did a hole in one? I'm sorry, it's been a long day. I'm a little scatterbrained right now. I want to see if he hit a hole in one. Let me look. They go straight in the cup. That's nice. Okay. Okay, I see you. I see you. That's the what a shot? I thought he put it in the cup. Man, get out of here. The Order of Nine Angels. We finna look. Y'all ready to go down this rabbit hole? I know it's a Sunday night. I don't wanna scare y'all, but we might have to go down this rabbit hole one time. Operating a motor vehicle without owner's consent. Movable property. No. Okay, we're gonna do it. Order of Nine Angels. God, this is gonna be mad. Why do I? Ooh. So it's 9 angles, not 9 angels. It's 9 angles. Okay. They have a whole website. Well, oh, this is counter extremism. Okay. I'm about to say. They were UK-based Izan satanist occult group founded in the 1970s. The group reveres Adolf Hitler and imbues Nazi symbology with mystical meaning. Oh, Lord. They finna... They about to get all mystical with it. ONA heralds Nazi Germany as the pinnacle of societal development and deifies Adolf Hitler. The U.S. Department of Justice has noted ONA's satanic, anarchist, neo-fascist, neo-Nazi, anti-Semitic beliefs. ONA has affiliated groups in the United States, Australia, and Europe. So that was accelerationist group that seeks the breakdown and downfall of existing societies and the replacement with new tribal societies. Oh, so they want the Walking Dead. All right. Nah, they not secret. They out there. It believes society has become corrupted by Judeo-Christian beliefs. Ona thus believes society must be destroyed and replaced with a new fascist order based on social Darwinism and Satanism, a satanic empire. The group views modern society norms and morality as signs of decay. Morality. So you can't be moral. All right. Ona promotes what it calls an esoteric philosophy focused on the hidden inner nature of beings rather than the outer nature. Oh, Lord. Ona intends to use its dark tradition to create a new, more evolved human species centered on this new tribalistic society. Unlike other neo-Nazi groups, Ona also supports violent JT. So they're rolling with the Arabs that don't follow Islam correctly. Okay. In line with its accelerationist philosophy to support the destruction of the current world order, in addition to its veneration of the Fuhrer, the group has praised Osama bin Laden. Some of its texts also employ Islamic terminology, though the group is firmly Satanist. Okay. David Mayat is the founder. All right. They have a whole website. I ain't even finna. I know if I click this, they're gonna shut the live down. I ain't even gonna click it. All right, I'm gonna click it. Oh hell no, nah. We ain't reading all this. Nope. Nope. ONA does not welcome recruits who seek out the organization. Instead, it claims its membership is earned through a lifelong commitment to personal, esoteric, and aeonic change, development, evolution. ONA seeks recruits who share similar, sinister, subversive interests, aims, and lifestyles, together with the desire to cooperate when it's beneficial to them in the pursuit of our shared aims. ONA offers two methods to join, a guided and an unguided way. The unguided way asks potential recruits to immerse themselves in ONA texts and start living their lives according to ONA philosophies. The guided method is to seek out an ONA member and follow his guidance and training. So y'all don't let women in. All right, so okay. ONA divides society into two groups, esoteric and mundane. Esoteric refers to the occult and those practicing it, primary followers of ONA. Mundane refers to everybody else who do not associate with our sinister tribes, our traditional Nexions, or who do not share our sinister ethos or our sinister way of life. They love the word sinister. Lollapalooza is a very easy answer because they like the way Osama bin Laden and Al Qaeda disrupt the world order. Mm.
Hey,
Mm. This David Mayat just be out there talking. Look at this. What? Bruh, I'm not even reading that. That's crazy. So they can't even get the world order. We're gonna take over the world like Pinky in the Brain. They gotta go down to the R word. What? Yeah, we done disrupt the world. Now we gotta go out there. We gotta go great. Oh my God. Hey, you degenerates. Y'all are degenerates. Y'all can't say nothing about black people. He targeted Trump because he's a person of color? Huh? He's not a person of color. He's white. He said child Trump's being orange. That's not even funny. Oh my God. Death penalty? Oh, look. Bryson Gray, wait a minute. Gonna need to hear more context. Maybe they called him the C word or asked him to move. See what I mean? You see what I mean? Sadly, Wisconsin doesn't have the death penalty. The first state to abolish it actually in the 19th century. Okay, so he sit out for the rest of his life. What's the problem? Why not for that black kid stabbed? Look, look. Why are we in this? Why is Carmelo Anthony in this? Oh boy. Negroes first. You're the worst. Listen, hey, Caucasian folk, I'm gonna need to holler at you real quick. If y'all don't want to be called racist no more, have your people looked down upon, y'all need to get y'all's racists in order. See, I know this is gonna mess you up. See, us black folks over here, those are melanated from melanated immigrant backgrounds that are on code, we don't let our extremists talk for us. Maybe y'all need that lesson taught to you. We don't let the idiots among us and the extreme among us talk for us. Y'all consistently let them folk do this. And you do it so much because it gives you visibility that when it finally comes back on you, now y'all want to play like a it's okay. We ain't got we gonna call it out now. If he was serious about saving the white race, he would be married and having kids already. This nonsense is just absurd. Oh, maybe white people gonna start delineating now. Maybe they're gonna start delineating based on ethnicity. Nick Fuentes ain't smashing nobody. Please. When is the last time y'all see Nick Fuentes around a girl? He already said he's an incel. So please. Plus, y'all wouldn't accept him anyway because he's half Hispanic. You wouldn't even accept him. So please. I can see the white folks pissed because he started by killing their own. So y'all want him to kill black folks first. He started from his family because badness begins at home, just like charity begins at home. He took care of his family first before starting the mission. Jesus. Jesus. That's good. We're going to give him a like. That's good. Here we go. I would be happy if he did that to blacks. He would become a saint just like my young nigga Dylan Roof. Peace be upon him. Okay. And dude, where's Dylan Roof now? And the simple fact that you brought up Dylan Roof tells us everything we need to know. Lineage of evil. Shout out to Amazing Lucas, even though he turned, but shout out to him. Why are whites chilled as fuck when they travel to African countries vacation? They happy and chilled with the black Africans. When they get back to the U.S., they put their hate for the black Americans on. Why, though? Just wondering. It's weird. It's not weird. It's because they know they're docile. Let me tell you something. We remember back in the 80s and the 90s when black Africans were slaughtering them white folk. Remember, who was old enough for that? You'd watch the news. You would hear the radio reports. Rwanda, Botswana, South Africa, up north, Somalia. They were killing white folk. White folks stopped going to that. White folk were going to Madagascar for vacation if you was in the UK. They wasn't going on the continent. They be going to Tanzania for the safari because they be around them black folk that got the shotguns. So please, miss us. You Negroes are so self-centered, all about you. Blacks, Jews, Jeets, Muzzies, who cares? Always. How did he claim victim? Where did he claim victim? This man don't know what zesty means. Nigga, okay, fine. Nigga, you moist. How about that? You moist. So he killed his mother and her Jewish partner. He said Radio Genoa inspired him according to police. No, he didn't say that. Let me look. If he said that, yeah, they done. Where is it? No, that's not it. I just had it open. Shit, don't tell me I closed. Oh, here you go. No, that's not it. Yeah, let me see. If Radio Genoa is in there, I'm going to laugh. Let me see. He's sick of talking about something. No. Exigent praying. Let's see. He got to Colorado. So he was in Iowa, the world's largest truck stop. Bruh. Somebody finna make a movie out of this. Let me see. Because everything's on X, I heard. So let's see. If Radio Genoa is in this, they're going to shut that account down. So far, I'm in the MK Ultra, but there are plenty of hints. His obsession with a gore video edit group called of gore video edit group. Do you see this? Do you see this? Yes, I saw that. And you know what? Stay out of stay out of there. You know the world is volatile. All tourists that are American, you might have to come home. The left side of TikTok and the liberal media. What? Why are you blaming them? He neo-Nazi. That's on the right. I know he ain't sitting up here blaming. He blaming them. Oh my God. He dumb. Look, it's a psyop. Oh my God. So we're not gonna talk. So that's your only excuse. Fine. Then Carmelo Anthony is a psyop. Nasty work. They said Cash Patel failed his job, but the FBI got it, so I guess he didn't fail it. Wow. Look, now they're doing the numerology. Get some. Look at this. Look at this. I love. Okay, how did y'all see the manifesto? And I can't find it. Hitler fan art, blow up plans and calls to save the Caucasian race from Jewish-controlled politicians. Lord have mercy. What did Tiny Terry say? This is way too tall for him. This is way too tall. Do you see this? So this man he finally got a link to his website. How many people on that website? 12,000. Boy, if you don't go somewhere. Look at him. Look at him. Nigga, why do you always look like that? Torian, I'm blaming you for this. Why did you end me up on this man's page? Look at this. This nigga's a hoe ass. Look at him. Yo, we got at him in this post. Yes, Terrence, you didn't have a knife in high school. Two dudes picked you up and used you as a battering ram. Anyway, he ain't say nothing. Of course he didn't say nothing. This is way above his pay grade. I'm really trying to find his manifesto. I want to see something. I love how everybody else saw it and I can't find it. Maybe the Even Standard got it. Of course not. There you go. Yeah, I heard about that too. Yeah, I'll tell you, they flip it out, boy. Hey, listen, the white race is crashing out, and I'm here for it. Oh, Torian, let me tell you something. If Tiny Terry come outside, if Pancakes comes outside right now and condemns that white boy, they finna kill him in the comment thread. They finna kill him. They about to tell me you ain't allowed to talk about this. Go back over there and make your pancake videos and dress up like a female. That's all you good for. This here, nah, can't mess with you. Look at this. Ooh, somebody trolling. Wait a minute, Raw Times. What is this? Let me go to the first one. Let me look. This isn't a Netflix. Let's break it down. Was it some dropout, runaway, clean cut kid? No record, good grades. He was quiet, polite. Look at that house. Ain't that beautiful? Look at that beautiful house. Isn't that wonderful? Let me see something. How do you do this? Let me see. Let me copy. Actually, you know what? Let me save it. I want to see something. I want to see how much they paid for that house. I want to see something. Since they wanted to go dox Carmelo, we gonna play it. Let me look. I want to see how much that house is worth. You know what? Hold on. Let's go up here. Let me try this. No. Let me try this. Drag an image or upload a file. Let me see exact matches. So they just gonna have. So everybody got that. I just want to know what the house is worth. Home price based on picture. Since they ain't gonna give me no address. I gotta know. I gotta know how much he tried to knock his house off of. Wait, they had the address in the thing. Wait a minute. I hope I didn't close it. Where is it? 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 Shit. I might have closed it. No, that's Gmail. That's not it. All right, let me go to history. Because it should be in there. Let's see. Criminal complaints. Here we go. This is the weirdest address I've ever seen. Let me look. Cider Hills Drive, Waukesha, Wisconsin. Let me look. Come on. All right. But anyway, how y'all doing? I always forget to ask that. I want to see what them houses look like. Jesus Christ. Woo! Oh, we gonna talk. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where's Cider Hill? Wait a minute. Nah, buddy. Nah, you ain't finna get away with this. Bruh, look at these houses. Wait a minute. Where's the house? No. Don't do that. Let me see. Cider Hills Drive. What was it? Where is it? Crap. Where is it? No, that's Zillow. Oh Lord, I got too many tabs open. My fault. I'm gonna have to open it again. History. I gotta see. I'm sorry. I'm fascinated. I gotta see. Okay, so S. We put this in. I'm fascinated. I got Jesus. Jesus. Almost $1 million. And you did that? What that inside look like? What that inside look like? Y'all can't have the one picture. Come on now. I guess when you get it off the market, I guess they take the pictures down. Must be nice. Look at this. $8 monthly. $8. They only got to pay $8 for HOA fees. And down here in Atlanta, they talking about $150. What? Let's see. Okay, so they built it for $598. Nasty work. Yes, I'm abreast to a lot of things that y'all are abreast to. Look at this. The house is almost worth $1 million. That's nasty work. How do you screw this up? You could have inherited all of this. Now he ain't gonna have it. They finna put that up for auction. Somebody about to get that house for a song. Crazy. Well, family, that's them. Ooh, what is this? Classmate told investigators Casap had mentioned self-deletion. Then casually said maybe he deleted his parents instead so they wouldn't have to see him expire. Home surveillance footage later caught him muttering to himself over the bodies. That effing rotten body. There was no panic, just calm, calculated detachment. And there it is. Calm, calculated detachment. Get some. On his phone, they found a 58-page manifesto inside a full plan to take out Trump. He wanted to spark a race war, and his reasoning was laid out word for word. Now, I want this. I need this explained. So he take Trump out, right? How does this start a race war? You mean with them Jews? Cause we not part of this. So I don't know what race war were you? You think we were gonna go outside? I'm just trying to figure it out. What is this? See, told you. He wanted to go. He wanted to go to Ukraine. So he wanted to go back to the land of his people. Say less. Dude, why did you leave your phone on? If you did this, all you had to do, bruh, was turn off your cellular. Like, turn off the data. Why did you do this? He got to drive with the gun. Now, let me see if Trump says something. Let me look. Let me see. I know they made Trump aware of it. Trump, you gonna come outside on this kid? Let me look. Let me go to Truth Social. If you can't hear it in my voice, family, I'm having a ball. Look, Larry Elder, where you at? Oh, he live? Wait, Larry Elder's live? Uh-oh. What he talking about? You can't click it? Look, you can't even click it. Larry Elder thing don't even work. Look. They said, you're not watching this. The Lord is looking out for me. He said, don't you click that. Let me look. Truth. Let's look. No Trump statement? I'm shocked. You don't get no engagement over here unless it's a Trump post on one of the sons. Look at this. You don't get nothing. One heart. Look at this. Sadly devastating because he's lately being done by such young kids. His life is over. Oh. Well, you know what? I'm down this rabbit hole. Let me look. I'm curious to see what they was talking about over here. There go Jack Pasoba and a piece of crap. Look. Damn. But anyway, I really want to hear what Larry Elder was saying. I really want to hear it. I guess they don't. That's gotta suck. I don't even know what Salem News Network is. I don't even know what that is. We have a country to save. He's still using this. There's a new tariff in town. Is he serious? He's not serious. Larry, come on. This is the best you got? Oh, wait, it might be working. Hold on. Uh-oh. Let me hear the wisdom of the sage of South Central. Oh, my God. Hey, Torian. Yo, your man trying to look cool. Look at him. He trying to look cool. That man had on a whole leather jacket and glasses. Look at him at 72 trying to look cool. Get some. I bet you Larry didn't say nothing about that white kid. How much you want to bet? Let me look. We're gonna let that play. Let me look. I'm gonna go on X. I'm gonna see if he says something. So see how you black conservatives ain't outside talking about this. Come on now. Why you not saying nothing? Come on, like Torian said, this is your ace boon coon.
Seeking asylum is legal.
Look, he ain't said nothing. Nothing about it. That's your ace. Look at Larry.
Let's hear that one more time, 34.
Legal asylees are not charged with any crime.
You're in the country illegally is violation of 8 United States Code 1325.
Seeking asylum is legal.
You want to seek asylum and go through the port of entry, do it the legal way. The Attorney General...
Cool. Yo, Tori, you out of line for that. Tori, you know you out of line for that. So you look like the TA-100. Cool.
Message, make sure it's under 60 seconds. And no profanity, por favor. I'm Larry Elder. We've got a country to save.
Are you serious? That's the end of the show? The mic has been dropped.
Put down the mic.
The Larry Elder Show.
I mean, it's 5 o'clock now, so I mean, he can go get something to eat. Oh my God. That's gotta suck that he's been reduced to that. This man had a syndicated radio show and he's reduced to this. Nasty. But as they say, family, lineage of evil. There you go. That's the face of evil. And guess what? He not black. That's y'all's cousin. Miss White Man, that's y'all's cousin. Miss White Woman, that's your cousin. Look at it. Look, he knocked off his parents and couldn't knock off his acne. I know I'm being petty. How you don't knock off this acne, bruh? Sonia, who's the Democrat? What? Hold on. We're gonna talk to you real fast before we get up out of here. Who's the Democrat? I'm just trying to figure this out. That's crazy. We that's what you got out of it? Oh, okay. Maybe she'll edify us. Tell us the Democrat thing. I don't know what that means. What do you mean corrupt Democrat? I don't know what you're talking about. You gotta explain yourself. I don't know what you're talking about. We not understanding. We not understanding what you're talking about. You come in here talking about Democrats. I don't know what you're talking about. You should have said good evening to the room first. It would have got you on track. I don't know what you're talking about. If you're talking about this white boy, we don't know if he's a Democrat. I'm just saying. The Hunter. Why are you talking about the Hunter laptop? We talking about this white boy who tried to knock off Trump. I don't know what you're talking about. The Hunter laptop. What? How did Hunter Biden get into this? I'm sure he's ODing somewhere. Why are we getting into this? I tell you, even the lowest of white men they bring up. That's crazy. Oh my Lord. No, we're not timing around. I want all this. I want her to explain this. Why is she bringing up the Hunter laptop? You think he wrote it? Maybe he wrote the Hunter laptop. Maybe that's why she brought it up. This might be the author of the Hunter laptop. You know, he was 12 when Giuliani found it. So, you know, he might be the most disturbed genius white boy in this country. I'm just saying. I just want to know why she brought up Democrats. He's a whole neo-Nazi. But all right. You know it's a problem when Tommy Robinson with his racist self had to come outside and say something. Now we're delusional. Ma'am, slow down because you're going way too fast and explain yourself. We don't know what you're talking about. Now we're delusional. I don't know what this is. Come on now. Can't be this hard. Come on. Slow down. Now, Don P, you know you was out of line for that. Don P, you know you out of line for that. It's always got to be Don P. I told y'all about the West Coast. I told y'all about that. It's always them West Coast cats. Ma'am, I'm asking you, or sir, because you could be trolling. I'm asking you why you bringing up Democrats on this. Like, I don't even know why you brought that up. Don P, you was out of line. Oh, man. Hey, you leave. Let me tell you something. Hey, you leave. You leave Mr. Morrison alone. Okay? You leave him alone. Swords, those are not swords. Listen, they're gonna have fun with him in jail. They're gonna be playing target practice. And you know what I'm talking about. Pause. Like, come on. Like what we doing? Like, come on. This is the illest target practice ever. And they're gonna be playing DMX, What's My Name, while they do it. And we all know the part. We all know that part. Come on, Sonya Dollblade, come on. I want you to explain how Democrats got into this. Unless you're about to tell us that Democrats are neo-Nazis, then I'll agree with you. Because it sounds like this boy was Jewish. I'm just saying. That's what we're gonna do. So hey, Ukrainians, y'all about to get owned again. Now, family, I want y'all to understand because I know y'all probably forgot about this. You realize this is the second Ukrainian teenager that was about to do something heinous or did something heinous, and we all know the first one, Payne Gidger. Yes, for those who don't remember, Payne Gidger is Ukrainian. And you wonder why they came out when they were talking about the Azov. You wonder why. Now you're seeing it. But your right wingers won't say nothing. Your left wingers won't say nothing. And the ones in the middle they just walking around. They just walking around lollygagging. Oh yeah, we went down that rabbit hole. Found out his people came from Ukraine. I wonder. Let me look. You know what? Let me look. See if Payton Gendron was part of this order too. Let me look. Because if he was, then we might have a little problem we're going to have to look at. Mapping militants. You see this? They finna come for me because I'm looking this stuff up. They finna come for me. They be like, oh, he black? Nah, something wrong with him. Nah. Tell us why you love Trump. Go ahead. I'm curious. Tell me why you love Trump. This I gotta see. What is it about Trump's version of right wing that they don't like? He going too far. He not going far enough for him. Big tech is a numbnut, but you're riding with Elon though. How you gonna say big tech is a numbnut, but you're riding with Elon? That doesn't make sense. But okay. I'm sure she'll explain it to us. This is what she said. Ma'am, Trump didn't close the border though. I don't know who has to tell you this. He never closed the border. The border's still wide open. Okay, continue. I'm sure there's more. All right. I guess. I mean, you're right. He didn't say this, right? He didn't say this. Okay. You're right. He closed the border. He's putting more military in our country that we don't need. Okay. All right. I mean, fine. I mean, sure. And my people were here, Sonia, when we had that problem. You know, when I said this last year that he wanted open borders, he's going to give you open borders because he's going to need the labor. And it looks like we're on that trajectory. But all right. Ma'am, do you know what closing the border means? Ma'am, the borders are not closed. I don't understand why you say things like this. If the borders were closed, CPB would be out of work. They're not closed. And why would he say this?
Two questions. Do you expect any of these deals to be made before April 9th? And secondly, there have been some mixed messages from your administration. You're talking about negotiations, and yet others in your administration are saying that these tariffs are actually permanent. What is the action?
Well, it can both be true. There can be permanent tariffs, and there can also be negotiations, because there are things that we need beyond tariffs. We need open borders. You know, we almost have.
We need open borders. Family. Okay, Sonia, okay, you just heard him say we need open borders.
Negotiations, because there are things that we need beyond tariffs. We need open borders. You know, we almost had a deal.
We need open. Why would he say that? He's talking about tariffs. Why would he say that? Come on, Sonia. Like come on. I understand you riding for this man, but y'all gotta call this man out when he does things that are stupid. Why would you say that? You want to hear it again? I thought y'all hated Trump. Go ahead.
There can be permanent tariffs, and there can also be negotiations, because there are things that we need beyond tariffs. We need open borders. You know, we almost.
See? I told y'all this last year. He needs to open borders for the labor. I told y'all this. I wasn't just saying it to say it as a joke. I was dead serious when I said that. And you saw how the fools was in there trolling me when I said that. I was like, okay, you gonna see. And now look, he want open borders. Sonia, Kara's actually married, but anyway, tell us what else you like about Trump. Since we've already established that he has the border still open. What else do you like about him? You should come on. What else do you like about Trump? What else we got? This is someone. She said big tech sucks, but she's riding with Elon. Okay, all right. Crystal Pepsi. Wait, Tony, how you not know about Crystal Pepsi? That was fire. Anyway, Stephen A. Smith. Matt Walsh, he does have experience leading any kind of organization. He led ESPN. So Sonia, you're gonna start crashing out. You're resetting. Now you're saying Democrat views are insane. We're not Democrats, but continue. I'm asking you questions. I'm actually an independent. Now answer my question. What else about Trump do you like? Come on, it shouldn't be hard. You could be defending this man right now. Come on. I'm just saying. But you know, it shouldn't be this hard. Let me help you. I know it's gonna help you. I know what'll help you. Let me help you. We'll help you. Maybe this will get you right. Somebody made this. One of your own made this, so tell me why we shouldn't defend this. Lalo, why are you referring to yourself? Come on, Sonia. It can't be this hard. I love when y'all come in here to defend Trump and you can't defend it. We've already established that the border is open. What else you got? I'm sure you got something on them tariffs. I don't know who Wallow 267 is. I don't know who that is. I don't watch Wallow and Gilly, so I don't know what they said. Come on, Sonia. Black girls don't like me. Okay, fine. It sounds like a you problem. Luxury brands. Oh, so you're gonna be that chick. Okay. Well, you know what, Sonia? I'm gonna help you. We're not gonna block you because I want the messages up. But what we're gonna do is you should leave before your husband finds out you're talking to black people because we know he's not gonna like that. That's crazy. That's crazy. I know this is your situation right now. So we're gonna help you get the spark tonight. So you should go to your husband. I mean, it's late. Y'all gotta get ready for work tomorrow, you know. So, you know. I know y'all like to get y'all Megan Fox, Luka Doncic on. I know, but you know. I'm just saying. Well, while I'm not gonna click that link because it's gonna kick me out of the live. Oh my God. Get some. Hey baby. Now you. Hey baby, come here. Yo, this bull was fixing to get this dude this work. Look at him. Get some. He wore red. That's what it was. He threw some red at that bull. And that bull said, "Come here." Whee! That's how Sonya gonna look when her man find out she was talking to black people that were not her co-workers, because that's the only ones he could tolerate. It actually hasn't been fun, but all right. Look. Get some. Look.
Oh man, come on, goddamn
What is happening? The bull was chasing him. That's why I say he probably threw something. Right. He probably threw something red at him. And that bull said, "Come." He said, "Ven aquí." Ven aquí. By the way, they're cool again. Is that Method Man? Oh, it's Chris Brown and Tiana. All right, bless him. Anyway, moving on. The devil is a gorgeous ebony man like the black man, huh? Oh, this dude, he's still alive? The devil is a gorgeous ebony black like the black man.
The yellow man, the brown man.
Lord.
Anyone been persecuted like the black man? No. Why? Well, the color of his skin. That's what I'm trying to get over to.
Huh?
I'm convinced he was ebony black and gorgeous. Have you ever seen ebony? The wood itself and the grain. And he had musical instruments built within him. Everything but the trumpet, that's God's. Phil Driscoll let me know that for sure.
Who mans is this?
Now, to me, that answers a big question. Completely convinced he's ebony black.
What? I don't even know what that means.
Why? Has the white man, the yellow man, the brown man about the black man? No. Why? The color of the skin. That's what I'm trying to get over to.
So because of the color of our skin, we've been persecuted against. That makes us the devil. Oh, okay, dude. Sure. All right. I'm leaving. I don't know what this white man was talking about, but you know, that's damn lineage of evil, I guess. Yeah. All right. Oh, let me tell you something. When they do Passion of Christ too, and they have God come out with nappy hair and them girl sandals, boy, them white folk finna lose their mind. And let me tell y'all something. We are not bringing Mel Gibson into the cookout. I'm just warning y'all right now. We still remember what he said about us to his daughter. So yeah, we're not doing that. But anyway, y'all. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, I've done my job. If not, I'll try to be better next time. I'm gonna pull a Torian this week. You're gonna get a lot of uploads. And we will do talks tomorrow with Bricks content because we're gonna have fun. Since these white conservatives won't tell the truth and these black conservatives just parrot what the white ones do, and they don't tell the truth, we gonna tell you the truth, and it's not gonna look well. So while y'all are enjoying the rest of your evening, and I just saw TBA going live, I'm finna watch Trouble Man or Truck Turner. I ain't sure yet, so I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna see y'all later. Y'all take care, stay safe, and you know what to do when the agents of chaos kind of mess up your existence.